Yeah. It's what it's saying, what I do, what they know, they ain't seen. It's who I is.
Hey guys, my name is Liv, and today for you I've got a quick dynamic flow that we're going to move through together. I don't need any equipment, just a mat, a little bit of space. I got a new mat, if you can tell. I really do like it, but I don't know, I've used it 3 times and it's already kind of dirty, which is annoying because I'm clean all the time. I don't know how I got like this, but it's cute, it's a vibe, it's fine. Let's get to it. We're going to start off here in a child's pose. So bring your toes together, bring your knees wide. That way you're going to get into your hips a little bit more. Reach your arms all the way out in front of you and then just gently bow the crown of your head towards the floor. And then just start to breathe. Start by inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Think about sliding back your hips, reaching forwards with your fingers, creating a little bit of space right here. Take a deep inhale in, and then exhale to let go of anything that you've been holding onto from this day. The way that I want to move today is 1 breath per movement. So if your breaths work out different to mine, that's all good. You trust your own breath right here. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let's do that once more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. When you're ready, gently look forwards. Start to roll yourself forwards onto your hands and your knees here. Toes can stay tucked or they can stay untucked. Spread your fingertips wide, soft bend in your elbows. Now wrap your triceps back behind you. Let's move. As you inhale, your belly drops and your chin and chest lifts. And then as you exhale here, your spine rounds, your chin draws in towards your chest. Twice more like that. Inhale, arch through your back. Think about articulating 1 vertebrae at a time, squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top. Exhale, round into your spine again. Then last time, inhale, you'll open out. Exhale, you'll round. From there, when you're ready, just gently return back towards a neutral spine. Start to inhale. As you do, reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take an open twist. Breathe into the sides of your waist. And then as you exhale, keep your hips and knees stacked. Thread that hand through underneath your body. We're going to do this 3 times total. As you inhale, open all the way up and out. Find space. Exhale, you can gently thread it through right here. Once more as you are, inhale to open. Exhaling to thread it through. This time we'll stay. Rest the back of your shoulder down towards your mat. Think about spreading your hips back behind you. Maybe you take your right hand, bring it to your lower back. I like to reach it up above my head, your left arm. Just use that as a little bit of opportunity to let my chest sink down lower. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, hands come down underneath your shoulders. Start to gently unthread. Reach your fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Open twist. Exhale, hands come down towards the floor. Other side, 3 of them. Inhale, chest opens, lift up. Exhale to curl it through and under. Now do that again. Inhale to open it all the way up. Exhale to take it through and under. Do this 1 last time. Inhale, you'll open. Exhale, you'll thread it through and under, and then you can stay right here, back of your shoulder towards the earth, hips slide back, maybe hands stay where they are, maybe they reach out in front of you. If you reach it out in front of you, you're going to be able to find yourself into a little bit of a deeper twist right here. Focus on keeping the back of your pelvis neutral, just twisting right into 1 concentrated point in the center of your waist. Deep inhale. As you exhale, hand comes underneath your shoulder, you'll unthread. Reach that left fingertip up towards the sky, open twist. And then exhale, bring it down towards the floor in front of you. 1 round of spinal undulations as you inhale. Belly drops, chin and chest lifts. Exhale, spine gets to round, chin draws to the chest. And then return back towards your neutral spine. Keep a softness in your left elbow. Reach your right bicep forwards. And then also reach your left leg back behind you. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Think about spiraling your inner thigh in and up so that your pinky toe points down to the floor. Then lift up through your low abs. As you inhale, stretch longer. As you exhale, curl your elbow towards your knee, round your spine. This little bird dog right here. Inhale, you'll open it out to make it more challenging. Just untuck your back toes. Exhale, curl back in. Lower back does not move. Soft bend in your elbow. Inhale, you'll extend out again. Exhale to curl everything in. Last time like this, as you inhale, extend everything out, and you can stay right here for 5. For 4, breathe. You have 3, 2. On 1, right hand comes down, left right toes tuck, left leg stays lifted as you pop it all the way up and back into your downward facing dog, 3-legged dog, left leg is floating. So you inhale, stretch taller, press the earth a little further away from you. And then exhale, round your spine, bring your nose towards your knee. It's like you're coming into a 3-legged high plank. As you inhale, press it all the way up and back, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, slide it forwards, 3-legged plank, knee to the chest. Last time as you are, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, you slide it forwards, knee towards your chest, round your spine, look forwards, step forwards, left foot between the hands, keep your back toes, back knee lifted. Keep your right hand down as you inhale, open, twist, fingertips come up towards the sky, widen out through your collarbones. Then as you exhale here, thread your left hand underneath your body, start to straighten into your left leg, a little wrap of your waist. Let's do that again. Inhale, you'll open, bend your front knee, lift your chest. Exhale to wrap it through and under. It's going to feel like a little bit of a twist here for your inner thigh. Inhale, you open up again last time. Exhale, you'll twist, and then this time you can stay in that twist. Think about pulling your hips up and back behind you. Yeah, it's going to feel a bit wonky, but that's the point of this flow, right? One more inhale. As you exhale, bend your front knee, open it all the way up and out again. And then gently take all 10 fingers down towards the floor. Step back here, take a high plank, stay for an inhale, and then as you exhale, bend your elbows, you'll lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, press the earth away from you, roll over your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog, and that's where we're going to meet right here. Take a deep inhale. Take a gentle exhale. As you inhale again, ripple forwards, take it into a high plank, and then this time, lower back down towards your knees, your back on your hands and your knees. So you inhale, reach your left bicep forwards, press your right heel back behind you. Now press into the earth, widen out through your upper back. Take an inhale to stretch a little longer. And then as you exhale, curl your elbow towards your knee, little bird dogs right here. Inhale, you'll open out. Exhale, curl everything in. It's all about moving with your breath, right? In this dynamic flow, inhale, you'll open. Keep your shoulders stacked over your wrist. Exhale, curl it in. As you inhale, open it out. You can stay here for 5. Keep your pelvis square towards the floor. Widen out your upper back. 4. This is 3. You have 2. On 1, right leg stays lifted. Left hand plants down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, 3 legs. So you inhale, stretch longer. As you exhale, knee comes to your nose, round into your spine. Do that again. Inhale to stretch all the way up and back. Exhale to round your spine, bring it forwards. The last time like this. Inhale, you'll lift up and back. Exhale, bring it forwards. Look forwards, gently step forwards. Foot comes back between your palms. Now left hand grounds down, right arm lifts up, open twist. As you exhale, both legs straight and wrap around your waist. A little bit of a twist for your inner thigh. Let's do that again. Inhale, you'll rise up. Exhale, twist across and under. Last time as you are, inhale, you'll open. Exhale, you'll twist, and then you'll stay here just for a couple of breaths, bringing your shoulder towards the inside of your thigh, lifting up onto your back tippy toes. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring it all the way up and open, stay, and then gently take your hands all the way down towards the floor. Step it back, take a high plank, and then as you exhale, you'll lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into your chest. And then exhale, start to pull your hips up and back. Take it into a downward facing dog. We'll rest here just for a few moments. In this down dog, it might feel good to pedal out into your feet, to find stillness, to find movement, whatever it is that feels good in your body. Maybe here, let's start to move, articulating through your spine. Start to ripple your chest forwards. Come into a high plank. Think about moving 1 vertebrae at a time. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, start to flow your hips all the way up and back. It's like you're moving through water. Keep doing that. You inhale, come forwards. You exhale, slide it all the way up and back. Last time, just like that. Inhale, you slide it all the way forwards. Exhale. Exhale, ripple it all the way up and back and then stay. Notice how maybe now you have a little bit more space. As you inhale, rise up to your tippy toes, bend your knees, look to the front of your mat, and then hop, step, walk or fly towards a forward fold, feet are together. Inhale, press your hands to your shins, lift up halfway, keep the back of your neck long, and then exhale, fold it forwards and down. From here, bend your knees, drop your hips, sink it down like you're coming into a chair, and then squeeze your low abs in, widen out through your butt cheeks and hold. If this feels not good for your shoulders, hands are come into a prayer. Otherwise, right here, usually I'd be like, you guys, weight in your heels, bring your weight back. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit today. Start to squeeze your inner thighs together and then rise up onto the balls of your feet. Heels are gonna lift. Challenge your balance right here. The more your inner thighs draw in, the more your low abs engage, the better your balance is going to be. Now as you inhale, can you grow a little bit taller, still up on the toes? Exhale, slide it back, keep your heels lifted. Legs move a little bit more towards straight here. It's like this balancing diver's pose. Let's do that again. As you inhale, bend your knees, lift, lift, lift. Exhale to slide it all the way back. Do that one more time. There's no rush. Inhale to bend your knees, fold it, bring it forwards. Exhale to slide it all the way back, and then right here you might stay. You might take your hands, bringing them behind your back right here. Stay up on those tippy toes if you can. Widen out through your chest as your knuckles clasp. Stay for an inhale. And then as you exhale, lower your heels, fold forwards. Gentle opening for your shoulders, knuckles to the sky. Stay here for a couple of moments. When you're ready, release your hands to the floor. As you inhale, take a halfway lift. And then as you exhale, plant your hands down, hop, step or float back through your chaturanga, your low plank. As you inhale, lift up through your chest. And then exhale, pull your hips up and back. Take it into a downward facing dog. From this down dog, as you inhale, float your right leg all the way up high towards the sky. Press a little bit more weight into your right hand. And then exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round through your spine. We're going to do this 3 times again, just like before. Inhale, you'll rise it up. Exhale, knee to the nose around your spine. Do it again, inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it forwards and look forwards gently. Step forwards, foot comes between your palms. Your back heel flattens down like a warrior 2, because that's where we're going. Open out your arms, make sure that your back edge of your foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Now here, heavy down through your tailbone. Lift up your front hip a little, tuck your back hip under, and then reach with your arms like you really, really do mean it. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees a little deeper. Imagine like you're trying to bend your mat in half so it's like a little bump in the middle. That way your inner thighs are going to be engaged, your pelvic floor is lifting. From there, flip both palms to face the sky straight and lift up. And then exhale, press that floor away from you. You can make noise as you breathe, it's all good. As you inhale, lift all the way back up again. Exhale, bend your knee, bring it down. Last time like this, inhale to bring it up. This time as you exhale, pull your hands into a prayer. Flex your right foot, bend your left knee. We're in a skandasana, a low lunge at the back of your mat. Now from here, your heel can stay lifted or it can root down towards the floor. Let's open here. Bring the outside of your shoulder to the inside of your knee and then reach up your right fingertips towards the sky. Arms are on a diagonal. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, if you have a bind, maybe find it. Your right hand comes to your lower back, left hand comes to meet it. And then you open up right here. Stay here for 5. Press the ball of your right foot away from you. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands. Bring them in front of your body. And then look over your left shoulder. Pivot over towards the back edge of your mat. So you're now in a runner's lunge facing towards the back of your mat. From there, press down into the floor with your left hand. Reach up your right fingertips. Reach up your left fingertips towards the sky. Open twist. Really nice right here. You might stay. You might start to find a little bit of movement, sliding back, sliding forward, just moving as you need to move. One more inhale right here. As you exhale, lower your back knee down towards the floor. Start to flex your left toes. Turn them out 45 degrees. Come to the knife edge of your foot. Fingertips can reach back behind you here. Your back knee is lowered. Don't rest on your kneecap, though. Rest on the base of your thigh. You might stay like this. It's going to feel like a pretty deep stretch on the outside of your thigh. Or you might bend your back knee, bring your heel towards your seat, and then meet it there. Hand or crook of your elbow towards your top of your foot. Slide your hips forwards, open up through your chest. Deep inhale right here. As you exhale, gently release it, let it go. Take your hands back to frame your front foot. And then from there, bring it back into your skandasana, your side lunge. Bend into your left knee, straighten out your right leg, hands to a prayer. Deep inhale. As you exhale, warrior two, squeeze your inner thighs, rise it up, bend your front knee, reach your fingertips all the way up and out. As you inhale, reverse your warrior fingertips to the sky, arc it back. As you exhale, bring it back into your warrior two. Now look forward, start to pivot onto your back tippy toes. Lean forwards, 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 until eventually you lift up your back toe. Meet me here in a warrior three. Back leg is lifted, foot is flexed. Square both of your hips to the floor. Squeeze your low abs to lift in and up. Deep inhale. As you exhale, pendulum your left knee in towards your chest. You're now standing on one leg at the top of your mat. And then from here, take the outside of your left foot with your right hand, and then come into a half lotus. Your outside of your foot comes up towards the inside of like the front of your thigh. Your knee points down towards the floor. It's like an advanced variation of a tree pose. So that being said, if you want to come into any variation of your tree, now's when you'll come there. Reach your arms up towards the sky. From here, take your left hand, so that's the opposite, the same hand of your lifted leg, and then bring it down, bring it behind your back, and then maybe it stays there with the palm facing out. Maybe you move towards a deeper bind, reaching your fingertips around the back of your body to reach towards your big toes, and then be careful that your butt isn't sticking out. You want to lengthen up. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand towards a prayer, bring your left hand towards a prayer. Slowly, slowly start to fold forwards. Fold forwards, fold forwards, fold forwards, until eventually here, you're in this forward fold with your left leg still lifted. It's going to be a deep opening for your hamstring right here. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then as you exhale here, plant your hands, start to slide your left foot down the outside of your right leg until eventually you're in a cross-legged forward fold, and then that is where we will meet. As you inhale, lift up your spine halfway. As you exhale, you'll fold forwards and down. Do that once more. Inhale, lift up halfway. Now start to unravel your legs. Bring your left knee back in towards your chest and then kick it back behind you. From there, you might stay. You might bring your right palm in towards your chest into a prayer. And then maybe your left palm joins it. We're back in this warrior three. We're lifting up and away from the floor, holding for three. Keep breathing. I promise that it makes it easier. You hold for two. And then on one, bring all 10 toes towards the floor. Rise up, stand up, hands above your head. As you exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips back and down. Find your chair pose again. Just like before, we're going to rise up to the tippy toes. Squeeze your low abs in and up. Squeeze your inner thighs together. As you inhale, you'll stay. As you exhale, slide your hips up and back. Chest reaches forwards. Keep your heels lifted. We've got 3 of these total. Inhale, bend your knees, rise it up. Exhale, slide it all the way back. Ooh, there go the heels. Last time like this, inhale, you'll rise and you'll stay. Exhale, squeeze your inner thighs lifted all the way up and back. Now with your hands joined behind your back, you might stay, or your hands might actually join. Maybe your knuckles just reach back behind you. Maybe you stay here, widen through your collarbones, deep breath in. Exhale, flatten your heels, fold forwards, let that go. Take an inhale to stay. Take an exhale to let things release. When you're ready, release your hands, bring them down towards the floor. As you inhale, take a halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, hop or step back through your chaturanga. As you inhale, roll over your toes, lift your chest forwards and then bring it up. And then as you exhale, pull your hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. This time as you inhale, lift up your left leg, 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, slide your knee to your nose, round through your spine, look forwards, gently step forwards, and then ground your back heel towards the floor. Warrior two, spin those arms up and open, widen out through your chest. Think about squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Inner thighs are engaged, low abs are coming in and up, arms reach like you really mean it. Now arms and legs both lift up at the same time, flip your palms, lift up, and then exhale, push it down. You can make noise as you breathe, I promise it feels good. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Last time, inhale, you rise up. This time you stay. Pull your hands into your heart center. Flex your left toes, bend your right knee. Skandasana at the back edge of your mat. This side might feel pretty different from the first side. That's always okay. Widen through your chest, press your palms together. You can stay or you can bind. Maybe you start coming out into that diagonal. Right fingertips towards the floor, left fingertips towards the sky. Widen out through your chest. You can stay, or maybe your left hand comes towards your lower back and then your right hand will shoot around to meet it. Holding on to the left wrist with the right hand, widening out through your collarbones right here. Deepest inhales, deepest exhales. If you're still holding on right here, you can gently start to let that go. Release your hands. Bring them down towards the floor and then start to look over your right shoulder, pivot. You're in an open twist right here. Left arm plants down, right arm lifts up, open up right here. Really good. Now we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. You can adjust your feet, you can move a little if that's what feels good for you in your body. Think about opening up through your collarbone, shoulders rolling back and away from the ears. Deep inhale. As you exhale, lower down your left knee towards the floor. Reach your right fingertips back behind you. From there, flex your right toes, turn them out slightly. Press the outer edge of your foot to the floor so your knee opens out wide. Now you might stay, or you might here bend your back knee, bring your heel towards your seat. Without bringing your butt up to your heel, you might meet the foot here, hand or forearm, gently opening. Deep, deep stretch for your quad muscle. Stay for an inhale. Stay for an exhale. When you're ready, let it go. Release your foot, come back into that skandasana, that low side lunge. Right knee is bent, left leg is extended, your back facing towards that same long edge of your mat. Deep inhale. We're coming to a warrior two. Look to the front of your mat and then smoothly bend into your front knee. Reach those fingertips up and out. Good. Now inhale, flip your front palm, reverse that warrior. As you exhale, bring it all the way back through. Look forward, start to pivot all 10 of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. And then launch into your front foot, warrior three. Challenge your balance. Stay for an inhale. Stay for an exhale. Drive your knee in towards your chest. Come to standing right here. Good. And then when you're standing, externally rotate through your foot. It's a tree pose or that bound variation. Outside of your foot comes towards the top of your thigh. Arms up to the sky to begin. Full inhale. As you exhale, left arm reaches out towards the side. It comes behind your back. Palm faces out. As if your palm faces in, your shoulders will go in. That's all good. This feels strong. Maybe your hands bind your big toes right here. If you do, make sure like me, your butt isn't sliding back. You're tucking your hips under, evening out through your hips. Deep inhale, you'll stay. Deep exhale, you'll stay. One more breath in. Release your hand, reach all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, soft bend in your standing leg. Start to fold forwards here. You're in this bound forward fold. Soft bend in your standing leg. So you inhale, lift up your spine halfway. As you exhale, start to slide your right foot down the outside of your left leg, bringing your pinky toe edges of your feet together, grounding down. We have one more warrior three balance as you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold, let it go. Inhale, lift up halfway again. Now unravel your legs, bring your knee in towards your chest, send your right foot back behind you. Pinky toe points down towards the floor, low abs scoop in and up. Maybe bring your left thumb towards your chest. Maybe bring your right hand towards your chest. Stay here for three. We'll meet standing in two. And in one, feet come down, arms reach up. As you exhale, pull your hands down into your heart center. Let's move together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold it forwards and down. Softness through your knees. Relax through the back of your neck. As you inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take a high plank. From this high plank, reach forwards through the crown of your head, and then as you exhale, come all the way down towards your belly. Take your fingertips, bring them out to the sides, tent your fingers, inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, you'll twist again. As you inhale, bring it all the way back up towards your center, and then exhale, lower it down towards the floor. Think about lengthening forwards here. From there, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows squeeze in, toes tuck, knees lift, inhale. Exhale, belly button to the spine, press up, high plank. One solid press gets you there. Lift your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. As you inhale, come back forwards into your high plank. Plant down your left hand right here, left hand underneath the nose, side plank. Rotate over, lift up your right hand, come to the knife edge of your left foot. From here, this might be a really fun place to stay. Maybe you're just focusing on your balance and maybe one foot comes in front of you for support. That's okay as well. Otherwise, roll your hips forwards and then start to float up your right leg. Bring your right knee in towards the side of your body and then crowd onto the top of your shin bone and hold right here. This might be a really fun place to hold. Maybe you turn this into a full tree pose. Sole of your foot comes towards your inner thigh and then you press to lift all the way up. Stay for a deep inhale. Stay for a deep exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, keep your foot as it is. Bring your hands so that you're back in a full high plank and then just switch sides right here. You're going to come to the inner edge of your left foot, left arm reaches up. It's a little tree pose variation right here, just building some strength, softness through your elbow. Deep inhale, you'll stay. Deep exhale, you'll stay. Maybe lift up the side of your waist just a touch more. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring your left hand back down towards the floor. Keep your leg as it is, and then bring it all the way back into that original side plank with that tree pose. Now you might stay here. You might lift up your right knee and then slowly start to press it down behind you. Wild thing, flip your dog. Press your hips all the way up and back. Open out through your chest. Right toes are behind you. The crown of your head moves towards the floor. And imagine that somebody has their hand at the back of your pelvis. And they're just gently pressing it up and forwards away from you. Deep inhale to stay. As you exhale, just as slowly as you came in, you'll start to come out. Bring yourself all the way into a three-legged high plank. Both of your hands are facing towards the front of your mat. Right leg is lifted. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower half all the way. Inhale, all 10 toes to the floor, lift up through your chest. And then exhale, pull your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. I know it's a lot for those wrists. We'll stretch them out in a second as you inhale. Come forwards, high plank. This time side plank starting on the right, press down into your right hand, pivot onto the outer edge of your right foot, and then stay right here. And then if you want to stay here for the entire time, you totally can. Otherwise, you might start to lift up your knee on your left side, draw your left shin in towards the side of your body, and then stay. Maybe you turn it into that tree pose again. So all of your foot to your inner thigh, you're balancing here. Be careful that your shoulders are not jutting up towards your ears. You want to take up some more space. Deep inhale. As you exhale, take it to the other side. All 10 hands come towards the floor, all 10 fingers. We only have 2 hands. Maybe you only have 1. That's okay too. Wow, okay, shut up. Take this to the other side. Lift up through the side of your waist. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, lift up just a little bit taller. Stay for that exhale. One more breath in. As you breathe out, bring it straight back through the center, all the way up and over towards the other side. Now you can stay on your side plank to build a little bit more strength, or you can choose slowly to flip your dog. Toes come to the floor behind you, hips lift, chest lifts. Even if you don't do the same thing on this second side as you did on the first, it's still perfect. You are exactly where you need to be. Deepest inhale. As you exhale, slowly bring it back into your three-legged high plank. Keep your left leg lifted, chest is forwards. Exhale, you'll lower. Inhale, you lift. And then exhale, pull your hips up and back. Take a downward facing dog. Just a couple of breaths right here as you are. Pedal out through your feet. Just breathe. I'm going to hop towards a seat at the front of the mat as you inhale, rise to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forwards. Exhale, lift your hips, float or step to the front of your mat at a seat, and then meet me in a boat pose. I feel like we finish this quite frequently, but it's pretty fun. Knees down in front of you, toes to the floor, or legs are lifted. Lift up through your chest here, widen through your collarbones. Stay. As you inhale, squeeze your inner thighs together, or if your hips are burning, knees can open. Exhale, you lower, we lower for 4. For 3, 2, and 1, then we lift for 4, 3, 2, we are not long here, go again for 4, 3, 2, 1, we lift for 4, 3, 2, keep it steady again for 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up is 4, 3, 2, last time like this, take it out for 3, 2, and 1, lift up for 4, 3, now don't move your thighs, hands to a prayer, we're going to twist to the right, to the left. Now do not move your thighs, twist right, good, twist left, you've got it right there. And now can you lean back 1 inch further, just because you can, why not try it? We're here for 4, twist, we're here for 3, twist, we're here for 2, on 1 back to the center, lower down for 4, here you lower down, for 3, 2, 1, we lift for 4, 3, squeezing in to your core, you've got to take it down, 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 then you lift up for 4, 3, 2, last time, lower it down. This is 3, 2, and 1. Now hold right there for 4. Hold it here for 3, scoop your low abs in and up, hold it here for 2. And then 1, rest your head, knees to the chest, let that go. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, bring the soles of your feet down to the floor, wider than your hips, let your knees gently knock in towards each other. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky, now circle out through your wrists. Let them click, let them move right here, yeah. I always feel like sometimes when I wear so many bracelets, it actually helps my wrists. That's why they don't really seem to get tired when I'm doing yoga. Once you finish circling out through your wrists, you're just going to release your arms down to the sides in a T-shaped, palms face down or up. Keep your feet wide, just let them fall across, or your knees fall across towards the right side of your mat. Gentle, gentle twist. This is a nice twist, but it's also a really nice outer hip opener. You might take the outside of your right ankle towards the outside of your left knee and just gently draw your left knee a little bit lower. Your spine will arch. It should feel like a pretty nice opening. Maybe your gaze turns to the left. Stay, breathe. Next exhale, let's let go, unravel your legs, bring them back into your center. And then gently bring them up and over towards the other side of your body. Real gentle twist towards the other way. You can bind again, you can choose to not. Both sides are going to feel pretty different in your body. There's no one place that you can be at all. Breath in. Deep breath out. Release it. Come back to your center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. You can stay, or you can hold the outsides of your feet, drawing your knees down, your heels up, happy baby. If you're in this happy baby, notice how here my tailbone is lifting up from the floor, but I cannot stay still. I have to move. You think about flattening down the back of your pelvis towards the floor, so even if you have a sticky outy spine, it's not effective because your spine is effectively arched here. Press your feet away from you. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more breath in. As you breathe out, keep holding onto the outer edges of your feet. Bring the soles of your feet towards each other. Bring into this little bound butterfly pose. Knees go wide. From there, keeping your knees wide and your feet together, lower down the outsides of your feet to the floor. Reach your arms up overhead, and this is how we will finish for today. Using these final couple moments that we have together just to find stillness and quiet and gratitude for everything that your body has presented for you today. Thank you so, so much for sharing your love and your light and your energy with me today through this practice. Please know that I actively do encourage you to stay right as you are for at least a little while longer. This is everything that I have to offer for you today. Thank you so much for moving with me. This was your dynamic 30-minute flow, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.